Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hertien Surtikanti. I work together for my research with Ami Sulasmi and Sophie Endah Pertiwi. We are coming from Departemen Pendidikan Biologi Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. The title that I'm going to present is the study about environmental ethics in local wisdom of Kampung Naga, Tasikmalaya, Indonesia. For the introduction, the increasing number of people caused to the increasing number of human activities in exploiting the environment. People exploited the environment in purpose to fulfill their needs. People's attitude in caring the environment is influenced by their value beliefs. Their beliefs were reflected in environmental ethics, which is a guideline for people how to treat the environment. Their understanding and implementation of environmental ethics is valuable in contributing to environmental conservation and sanitation. Environmental education learning in school may enhance their understanding in environmental conservation and sanitation. There are now numerous local wisdom in Indonesia, having 34 provinces. Each province may have some tradition local wisdom. For example, Saham Village in West Kalimantan, Community of Anak Dalam in Jambi, Community of Dompu County in West Nusa Tenggara, Local Wisdom in Karimun Jawa, Dayak Tanjung Community in East Kalimantan, Moro Nene Community in North East Sulawesi, and Dukuh Wisdom Village in West Java. However, there were limited studies investigating about environmental education of local people wisdom in preserving the environment. Therefore, study about Kampung Naga people in caring their environment is done. The objective of my research is to study about environmental education of the local wisdom Kampung Naga in conserving their environment. The method, we select the site location and we use qualitative method, and for collecting data we use secondary document, questionnaire interview instrument, and field observation. This is the location study map. This study is done in Kampung Naga, Tasikmalaya. It is about 200 km from Bandung hometown. So this is Bandung and Tasik is around here. Data collection. Secondary document is provided from local government office. Questionnaire and interview are done at the same time through leaders of the community, 15 parents and 15 children. Those number of respondents is obtained using purposive sampling. The number of questionnaire and interview 30 are used to obtain data on environmental knowledge, society, belief, culture, livelihood, education, and attitude of Kampung Naga community. Field observation is done by investigating all activities of the people in their village. This is the table show the collection data method. So we have three activities. This is secondary data, questionnaire and interview, and field observation. For the secondary data, we will get the data about geography, people, and government system. For the questionnaire and interview, we will get the data about background, environmental knowledge of people, formal and informal. And for the field observation, we will get the data about people activities related to environmental conservation. This is the table to show the items in questionnaire and interview. So we have three subjects: environmental knowledge and education, public view in caring environment, attitude of Kampung Naga community to environment. So for each subject, there is some data which is mentioned in this table. Result and discussion. For the geography of study location, Kampung Naga located in district Salawu Tasikmalaya Regency, Kampung Naga in the valley of the hill. It is about 200 kilometers from Bandung hometown. The background of Kampung Naga community. The Kampung Naga located in a downhill area. This condition creates a conducive situation that is close and insulated from the influence of foreigners and foreign cultures. The village is surrounded by dense forests. The background of Kampung Naga community, we have five aspects. For the religion, all residents are Muslim, and for the social aspect, that in everyday life, Kampung Naga people live simple and still uphold the attitude of mutual cooperation. And for community, that culture Kampung Naga until now still hold firm belief and local custom. People still hold firm beliefs first. For the economy aspect, the main livelihood of Kampung Naga population in general is farming. The others are making handicrafts from bamboo or wood. And for the education, that in general the level of education in formal Kampung Naga community is still low. The average of the community parent is an elementary school graduate. This is table 4, show the implementation of environmental knowledge provided by the community at school and in Kampung Naga. So in this case, it shows that for the environmental knowledge gained by the community at school, which is applied in everyday life, it is about 38%. The environmental knowledge obtained by the community from indigenous parent elders in Kampung Naga is applied in daily life is about 93.3%. And the environmental education obtained by the community both in school and in Kampung Naga is relatively the same, which is 83.3%. There is a knowledge of environmental education of Kampung Naga community. So we get the data about 13 statements. So let's say we here number 12. Nature teach people about the importance of protecting the environment. So all the people 100% they say yes. And then another statement, let's say here, society knows how to protect the environment from parents. So it means 60% of the people they protect the environment from parents. Table 6 show the activities of community to keep clean environment. These 9 statements show how the people keep the environment clean. For example, here, number 2, people should not litter. They say 100%. It means all the people they do not make a litter. Here, for example, number 4, people do not throw garbage in the river. It means all the people 100% they didn't throw garbage in the river. And here, number 7 and 8, society is not allowed to cut tree at random, and the community replanted after cutting down tree. It is done by all the people. And table 7 show how community treat the waste or rubbish. For example, here number 1 up to 5. This is the statement that it is positive. For example, number 1, organic rubbish in the form of leaf, vegetable, and used plant are usually collected. So it is done by 43.3%. And then for the statement, say for negative thing, number 6, for example, here, organic waste in the form of leaves, used vegetable, and the former plant are usually thrown in the garden. So only 30% people who do these activities. Number 7, another example, organic waste in the form of leaves, used vegetable, and the form of plant are usually burned. See, this is only 26.7%. And table 8 show the environmental management activities in Kampung Naga. So there is 9 activities that we have recorded from the field study. Table 9, this is the rule and customary laws relating to environmental management. So there are 2 rule and customary, like here. Number 1, the community doesn't object to the rules preserving forests that have been established by the previous chiefs of Adat and ancestor. And same thing for all people, they follow the rules. Preserving the environment and preserving forests are beneficial to people's life. And this is the picture of the in Kampung Naga, Tasikmalaya. This is the forest, and this is a small river. And then along the road, they have a rubbish bin, and this is the agriculture area. And this is same thing as this picture. It shows the river and the forest, and this is the place for collecting the rubbish thing. And this picture shows the activities of the people, the old people and the woman. The old people or woman, they make a handicraft from the thing in Tasikmalaya, and then they sell to the small shop here. Conclusion. Young generation receive their traditional knowledge mostly from their parents, elderly people, and their environment. A caring attitude that is formed within the Kampung Naga community is influenced by customary rules because they are very respectful of the ancestor. Their knowledge is affected to their positive attitude and efforts in saving the environment and keeping the natural resources of forests from high exploitation. Recommendation. The traditional knowledge could be implemented in the family and in the society in caring environment. Local government should protect and keep local wisdom people in Indonesia for their culture value and environmental ethics, especially in saving the environment and environmental care. Acknowledgement. Thanks to Kampung Naga community for their valuable information on this research. This work is supported by Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia through competitive grants PPKBK UPI 2017 that funded this research. Thank you very much for your attention.